Yeah.
Okay, we're picking right up where we left off.
Right, so we were just going to look at the I/O or the PLC. So we can look at the inputs here. And this is an overview of the I/O with text.
So rather than looking at little tiny labels in there and trying to figure out what's going on, it's all right here. All the I/O on that PLC.
Yeah.
Page over to the next.
So you can see that one there.
Now,
The drives are not selected.
Are these the same boards that are same racks that we already have as far as cards, or are these different cards that we would need to add to our inventory?
That's it. Looking at that, there's a 24 volt output card,
Right?
and there are 4 110 volt input cards.
Right.
Yeah, we'll probably need some other stuff.
And I think you might have the 110 volt ones. You might have this 24 volt one as
Now,
well.
which model CPU is that?
That is a L33, if I remember rightly.
I think we have L33s
We
in
have
stock.
33s, yes.
Yeah.
I've tried to keep the spares the same. So there's all that lot.
Okay, so can we just keep, actually, is this the whole PLC between
Yeah.
that and that? That's everything?
That's the inputs. Then there's an output.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
Now, it tells you where they all are, the ones that are used.
And it tells us their status. So if it's blue like this, what's it telling us?
It's off.
It's off. If it's on, it's
Now, if we
Yellow.
look-
Yellow's on, right?
now this one here is a running one, so this
okay.
is it's
Let's
got
take a quick shot at this one. There you go.
and that's the analog reference, which is the well, it says what it is, the thing called torque reference.
And
That is the output for me. Yeah, that's the inputs. You can go over and see.
a sideways screen.
Number one.
Is this press running right now?
Yes.
This press is running. Is this quiet in here? Yeah, you did a hell of
No,
a
I
job.
don't think it is. Unless he
Yeah, that's
insulated
what
the room.
that's all these drives
Go
are
to
running
trend.
here.
What's the trending about?
That's so you can look at the currents when the press is running. So if you go to trends, and what are you on? Press speed, but it's selected because we was using the drives. So if you want to look at this, right, so let's look at the folder drive. Go to trend, select one of the pens, select that to folder 2,
I can't. I'm holding this.
button below. So you can scroll off and set that to folder 2. And you've got 8 pens to play with. Right, go to trend and you should see the current of that one. So you can see it. Oh,
So that's a normal kind of a looking.
yeah.
That's what we expect to see.
Yeah, that sort of thing. You can tell if one's bad. It's all over the screen.
Okay. And actually, we're looking at our scaling here. What's our scaling? Impressions per hour. Oops, can't see
So
it.
that's showing the press speed there.
That's showing the press speed
And this is in percent.
and percentage on this side. Okay.
So select another one that's running. What else have we got on? We've got 15, 16 on another pen. So you've just lost the folder one, have you?
Maybe. Oh.
Yeah. So get the other one back.
now you've got two of them.
Yep.
One right over the top of the other.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing they should look. I mean, put the other ones in. The reason this hasn't got any in here at the moment is because we had this, we was running press
Right,
over.
right.
So that you can change this to whichever press you are to show the drive's appropriate to what we're looking at.
Okay. And the comms just show you.
So that's not selected, that comms. Scroll along. Scroll. So that's showing that we've got these three drives running.
And how are you see that they're running by it?
Just the green.
Oh, the green line, the line turns green.
They're not selected to the press.
Okay, I see.
And 11 and 12 aren't converted.
No, all the Fincore ones still look like Fincore ones.
Right.
Gotcha. They even look like little Fincore ones.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right.
But yeah, that's what that's telling us.
And it's even telling us that we're talking to our HMI right here.
No, that's just for graphical completeness.
Okay.
So let's go back to what Tony said. Do we know that this one's connected to this HMI is configured to automatically boot to the proper program?
We don't know.
Right, shall we find out?
Sure. Setup?
No,
How do you find out?
easily. Excuse me. I shall pull the plug off.
Oh, and just reboot that.
Oh, I don't think they'll be happy.
And this is just an HMI, so you can pull the
Right.
plug off without hurting anything.
Yeah, just to stop the press. The press is running.
Okay.
I don't think they'll be happy if it's not
No. Not yet. Blue's nothing but display. Oh, now look what you did. Wouldn't it have been cool if that happened right as he pulled it?
It kind of did.
I don't see why that should do that. It should stop the press at all because it's just a display.
Well, if Tony sticks his head out the door and we hear cursing,
Yeah, then we did it.
then we did it.
I'm not opening that door.
It'd be good to know for the future that we shouldn't do that. But
Loading application. Oh, this one looks like it is.
and here they come down the stairs.
Yep. You dirty bastards. Quick, lock it.
There's nothing on the HMI that can cause that.
No. It's just a
There's probably
display.
a web app.
Yeah. Or Dave let another one run off the roof, off the core.
So it's just booting.
So this one's happy.
Yeah.
So we'd have to do that one.
Yeah, because I know they used to start up with you had to pick the application and tell it to load and.
Yes, and that was there's a setting.
And we'll do that tomorrow. We can go through that tomorrow.
Well, you won't have to do it.
It's
again.
already done.
It's already done. Here.
But I mean, someday we might have to do it again.
If you fit a new one,
Yeah, if we put a new HMI in or something.
and try A.
Yeah, A might not be done.
I might have done it, but I can't promise. But we're checking it anyhow.
Okay,
So
so,
do you want to go through the motion of what you do if you do have to change it?
the HMI.
Yeah, if you do have to.
Sure.
Well, let's talk. Can we talk about a couple other things first? Like right now on this screen, is there any way for me to know? Yes, here it is, right here.
That's the master.
That's the
zone.
master.
I'm taking pictures of the back of my hand. That's going to be very helpful to everybody. So here it tells us that the folder is what's acting as the master at this
Yes.
point. If the folder dies, how do we change it to unit 16 or unit 17 as the
Setup.
master? And setup. Can I hit it?
Yeah.
Enter password.
How many?
5.
That's too many.
Too many.
What did you put in 6?
Drive
And set up.
select.
Oh, select.
Scroll. Because we're press B.
Oh, we can't pick the other press.
So this is where we would change our masters.
Oh, master select.
Okay.
I
So
wouldn't do it.
yeah, I'm not going to. But if you had to change it, you'd select that one.
Yeah.
And it's already selected because it's the lighter.
Yeah. You can see that that's selected.
So you would just push one of the other master selects to change it?
Yeah.
And now, why did I have to scroll?
Because this is the standby,
And that was
and
a.
it covers the whole press.
I see.
And just happens to be is what this is.
So if I wasn't on the standby, I'd only have the particular press that I'm working on to deal with.
Yeah.
And is this the only thing in setup, or is this the only thing in the setup?
Press it again.
You can.
Set.
Oh,
That's the other things that you can change.
Master drive settings. Test mode. What's the test mode do?
I don't think you've got that.
crawl speed is our end speed.
Yeah.
Oh no, end speed is our end speed. What's crawl speed?
And they're the same.
So,
Okay. Accelerate is if they ever say it's accelerating too fast, we could change the accelerate,
yeah.
decelerate, e-stop rate, current limit, forward 100%, reverse on the current limit. FinCore braking level is 50. What is drive reset all about?
That will actually reset if you've got a fault on the drive.
Oh.
But it won't do all of them because some of them require you to actually press it on the drive. It's just the way Rockwell do their software. But it's a lot of them you can reset. I never bother. I normally reset.
Right.
them.
Whatever
You press the
drives
red
is
button on the drive.
So what's the safe way out of here right now? Back to comms or diagnostic?
Yeah, anything.
Comms, diagnostics, okay, or status. Status is the screen we'll always.
That's normally the
see.
home screen. Where
And here in the status screen, you can see each motor. If it's a Harlan Simon motor, you can see the field amps, you can see the hours, you can see the armature volts,
yeah.
you can see whatever.
So it gives you a little overview.
Oh, it does give you running hours on the non.
We don't display that.
Oh, okay.
But they're actually in the PLC.
Oops, sorry. That was hard to do. I wish we were running on this one. It'd be a little bit easier to get a camera in there. All right, so we're going to label all these circuit breakers.
Yes.
Where are we gonna-
Q1, Q2, Q3. I'm going to put them right underneath here.
But I'd like to, more than just Q1, Q2, Q3, it'd be nice to say what their function is as well, to some degree.
Just whatever degree I can get out of
Yeah, I know
it.
you're only going to fit so much.
You need to look at the drawing.
Yes.
I mean, there's one there that isolates the PLC and the power supply.
Okay.
So if the PLC was to crash and burn, if this was to fail,
Yes.
we'd probably see our interface screen go bad and everything.
Well, yes, you wouldn't get no communications to the HMI.
Okay. And we certainly wouldn't be able to run the press.
Certainly wouldn't be able to run the press.
If any one of these individual cards fail, and this is a booster power supply in the middle here,
That's
the
the
power
PLC power supply
that is the main power supply. Okay.
for the PLC.
All right.
Nothing else, just the PLC.
Yep. 110 in and 24 volts out
Well, nothing comes out; it goes internally.
into the rack.
Yeah.
It goes into the rack. Yeah. And
I believe we have a spare of that upstairs as well.
looks similar.
It should be.
And this is the same thing with these locking tabs
Yes.
Yeah.
on top. They're kind of a pain in the butt
Careful,
sometimes.
Craig, because there's something live up there.
Mike will pull me off. He might. I mean, it all depends.
No,
Eventually.
That's live.
Oh, hey, I didn't see that, Ian. Thank you.
That needs a price of each, really.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I got to be honest. I forgot about it.
That's a Sunday.
Things
job
happen.
there
What are you
when
going to
you're
do?
not
Things
running.
happen.
Let me leave a note for myself. Note to self. Self.
Ooh, you slime out here.
There must be more to talk about in here, Ian.
I've tried to make it simple.
Okay, and so the ladder logic will be on the CM at some
Yes.
point
Now, we may wish to do an overview of the.
of the ladder logic. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Maybe do that tomorrow morning.
Yes, we can do that. That's not a problem.
And you say you're going to upload all the software to the CM?
Yeah.
So if we would lose a component and have to reprogram it, we'll have the software to do it.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a manual for this like you do for the press and the reels and all that stuff, or no?
A manual.
Yeah. There's a reel